Hello and welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium for semifinal number 2 here in the boys division featuring the Chelmsford Lions and the Tewksbury Redmen. Thank you so much for joining us on Tewksbury TV. My name is Andrew Del Piana. Two of the hotter teams in the MVC entering tonight with the Redmen on a 3-game win streak while the Lions on 2 of their own. Winner of today's game takes on Burlington in tomorrow's championship. Let's get you started with tonight's starting lineups. First for Chelmsford, it's number 1, Mason Fetzner, number 2, Shane Kagente, number 3, Louis Kabuka, number 14, Bryce Baker, and number 34, Brandon Barth. For the Redmen, it's number 0, Grayson Ryder, number 2, Johnny Sullivan, number 3, Gabe Keskanidis, number 13, Aiden Richard, and number 15, Nick Colmetta. Redmen in the home whites with the Lions in the road maroons. Ball is up and we are underway inside the Romano. The Lions have first possession in this one, attacking from right to left. Mason Fetzner takes it over the timeline, bounce pass left side Baker. Kagente picks up his dribble at the MVC logo. Dribble handoff with Braden Bort. Fetzner around his screen, lost it at the free throw line. Outlet pass for Richard, got himself all by his lonesome, and the first 2 of the points belong to the Redmen. Aiden Richard gets it started after the steal by Sullivan to make it 2-0 Redmen 30 seconds in. Chelmsford coming off an 83-41 drumming of Drake back before the Christmas break. 20 points from Brandon Barth in that one, while Baker, number 14, followed him up with 18. Barth in the far corner kicks it out, a long 3, rattles in and out for Bryce Baker. The offensive rebound there for Kabuka goes up strong, and he's fouled. Goes against Nick Colmetta, the sophomore forward. Gets the first foul of the night. 2 at the line for Louis Kabuka, the junior. Has been a rebounding machine over these last couple of games, averaging about 5 per contest. First one is short. Chelmsford with a very heavy upperclassman lineup, not a single sophomore or freshman as part of this year's roster. Second one is short from Kabuka as well. Sullivan grabs the miss for the Redmen. Keskanidis back for Sullivan, coming off a phenomenal football season. Had over 13 interceptions this past fall, but Keskanidis has his pass swatted away. Kagente took his money right from him. Fetzner down the alley, kicks it out Baker. Round the horn back for Kabuka. Picks up his dribble just inside the arc, throws it inside to Barth. Tied up, and the Redmen have it. The steal picked up by Colmetta after the foul on the last possession. Sullivan stutters with the left hand on the left wing. Just his left side. Richard, a straightaway 3 off the back iron, and the rebound collected by Colmetta. Lost it out of bounds, tipped off the Lions. Stays with Tewksbury. Just over 90 seconds gone in the first quarter. And the only 2 points of the ball game belong to the freshman Aiden Richard. Keskanidis pull-up jumper from the elbow. It's true. Great fake on the 3-point attempt by Keskanidis. Stepped inside the line and knocked down the 18-footer. Fetzner, straightaway 3. It's good. Bryce Baker, the first 3 points for the Lions on a triple from the top of the arc. 4-3 Redmen, 2 minutes in. Baker had 20 points, 6 assists in the victory over Drake. Good ball movement from the Redmen. Colmetta, the recipient on the layup. Ryder drove the baseline and a great feed to the near side. Tewksbury 6, Chelmsford 3. 6:45 to go in the opening quarter. Kabuka slashes down the lane, puts it up with the right, missed it. Offensive rebound by Barth. He's there to clean up the trash. Redmen quickly other way, and the Redmen lose it out of bounds. Long outlet pass for Colmetta after the make, but it went right through his fingertips. Nolan Smith checks in for Chelmsford. He'll replace Louis Kabuka, and the first substitution early. Chelmsford breaks the full court press with Smith, the junior guard. Fetzner is the point guard. Right to left in between his legs. Tosses for Baker. Barth backing down his man all the way at the left elbow. Back for Fetzner, left wing. Passing out of his hands. Baker, a left wing three. It's true. What a start for Bryce Baker. A pair of triples, and the Lions have their first lead 8-6, 3 minutes gone. Sullivan, straightaway three at the other end. Hit the front iron. Miscollected by Smith. Fetzner back for Baker. He's got the hot hand right now. Right side for Cadente. Dribble handoff for Smith. Fifth-year head coach Chris Giordano calls out a play. Took over for Charlie McCall, who was with the Chelmsford program for 31 years. Fetzner launches from deep off the left iron. Keskinidis grabs the miss. Left to right crossover on the left wing. Backs his man down left wing. Grayson Ryder gets his first touches. Keskinidis back for Ryder. Richard, right wing. Right to left crossover. Throws it in the lane. Back for Sullivan. Dices through. Ryder, right wing triple. It's true. Great ball movement on the possession by the Redmen. Results in a three-pointer for Grayson Ryder. Redmen back in front 9-8 halfway through the first quarter. Richard dives on the floor, tips it out of bounds on a great defensive effort. Ball stays with the Lions. Redmen make their first change of the ballgame. Will Harrison into the lineup, replacing Nick Colmetta. Harrison, fresh off a football season, leading the Redmen to the Division IV state championship in the Super Bowl, just as a sophomore quarterback. Fetzner inside for Barth, backing his way down. Harrison keeps his feet set. Barth has to kick it out. Baker fires a triple. He's got another. 3 threes in the first quarter for Bryce Baker. He's up to 9 of Chelmsford's 11 points. Lions lead 11-9, 3.5 to go. Ryder tries at the other end. He answers! It's a three-point party inside Romano. Grayson Ryder with this second trifecta. Redmen 12, Lions 11, 3 minutes to go in the first. Each team with at least 2 made threes in the first quarter. Baker with 3 triples. Inside for the Forsaken man. It's tipped out of bounds. Stays with the Lions after the tip by Ryder. Redmen at 3-1 overall, 2-0 in conference, while Chelmsford 2-1. All 3 of their matchups have been in the MVC. Comes over the top to Cadente. Throws it inside for Barth. Turnaround, missed it. Too strong on the layup. Ryder pulls it back out. Harrison, handoff Sullivan. Kick out. Ryder, left wing three. He's got another. 3 threes for Grayson Ryder, riding the hot hand. Redmen 15, Lions 11. 2.5 to go in the first. Grayson Ryder and Bryce Baker just trading threes at other end. An offensive foul against Chelmsford. Illegal screen set by Nolan Smith. First personal foul and the first team foul for Chelmsford. Colmetta back in for Harrison after about 4 minutes of action. What a start it's been for the Redmen shooting-wise. After winning this tournament a year ago for the first time in program history. Sullivan chucks from deep. That one's good. 4 threes in the first quarter for the Redmen. Timeout taken by Chris Giordano, and the Redmen are on fire. 18-11, the Redmen lead with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. It has been a 3-point barrage for the Redmen. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back after this. What a start it's been inside the Romano for the Redmen. 5 made threes for Tewksbury within the first 6 minutes of the ball game. Tewksbury up 18-11 over Chelmsford in the second semifinal of the Tony Romano Christmas Tournament. After that timeout by third-year head coach Chris Giordano, Lions trying to break the full court press. Fetzner gets it over the timeline on the feed for Cadente. And it's intercepted by Sullivan. 2-on-1 for the Redmen. Keskinidis stops in the lane, kicks it out. Harrison, Sullivan straightaway triple and missed it. Off the right iron, and the rebound collected by Fetzner for the Lions. Fetzner barking out orders with the left hand. Dishes right side for Katente. Baker, 9 points for the Lions in this first quarter. Fetzner around a screen from Barth. Redmen were looking for an offensive foul. Fetzner gets it back, well guarded by Harrison. Fetzner down the off to alley, missed it. Trickles around, who's got it? Redmen come out of the pack with it. Harrison tries to football pass it over the defense, and Sullivan comes out with it. Ryder for Richard, lays it in. Great transition for the Redmen from defense to offense. It's a 9-point Redmen lead with 65 seconds to go in the first. Baker, back. Smith a three, missed it. Tipped around. Sullivan's got it. Richard, push and pace the other way. Ryder into the far corner. Around the horn, Richards got it off the catch. Jabs with the right hand. Pulls it back on Baker, he lost it. Chelmsford has numbers the other way. Fetzner leaves it forward, miscommunication with Smith, picks it up under the hoop. Pulls it back out, slow things down. With about an 8-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 30 to go in the first quarter. Tewksbury leading by 9. Fetzner slashes with the left hand down the left alley. Puts it up, missed it. Bort, the offensive rebound. Turns in the lane, was pulled down, and a foul goes against Harrison. First personal foul, second team foul. Taden Lim checks in. Replaces Gabe Kaskanidis. Taden Lim, the junior. Lions bring it into Baker on the right wing. Puts it up and makes another one. 4 3-pointers in the first quarter for Bryce Baker. He's up to 12 of Chelmsford's 14 points. Sullivan fouled in the backcourt, was slashed across the face by Kagente. Just the second team foul against Chelmsford with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nick Colmetta back into the lineup. He trades places with Harrison back again. 10 to go in the frame, and the whistle blows. Stopped at 8.9 seconds. The officials are looking to add some more time onto the clock, or even take less off of it. It didn't look like it started on time.
7.8 seconds remain.
7.8 seconds to go. Redmen up by 6. Final possession of the first. Sullivan double teamed on the inbound. He's fouled. Goes against number 1, Mason Fetzner. Kaskanidis, quick substitution back in for Lim. No time came off the clock there, no inbound. And it's thrown away. Easy bucket for Baker on the other end. Richard had some miscommunication. Ryder chucks it with 2 seconds. It's short, and that does it for the opening 8 minutes. Still an impressive showing offensively for the Redmen. 20, Chelmsford 14. As we are through 8 minutes here inside the Romano. It's a 20-16 lead for the Lions, for the Redmen. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back. Second quarter action about to get underway between Tewksbury and Chelmsford. Redmen with the 20-16 advantage over the Lions. 5 3-pointers in that first quarter by the Redmen. Tewksbury has it attacking left to right. Richard off the catch on the inbound, missed the corner 3. Offensive rebound by Colmetta, couldn't get it to fall. And Steve Boudreau not happy there was no whistle called on the missed shot. Fetzner over the block tee. Barth, top of the key. Gigente, back for Fetzner, left wing. Chucks it back for Baker. Right to left crossover. Well guarded by Harrison. Baker with 14 points in that first quarter. Lost the handle, knocked out of bounds by Ryder, stays with the Lions. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Comes over the top to Barth. backing his way and tries to fit it in a tight window. Comes all the way up to the top of the key. It's a shot clock violation against the Lions. Swarming defense on the possession by the Redmen to force the turnover. Tewksbury 20, Chelmsford 16 with 45 seconds gone into the second quarter. Sullivan plays catch with Colmetta, chucks a three, it's short, might have got tipped. Fetzner taking the ball the other way for the Lions. Back in the hands of Baker. Fetzner calls out orders with the left hand. Tosses right side for Smith, right wing, back the other way. All the way to the near wing. Fetzner, bounce pass inside. Bort backing his way down, turns the right shoulder, off the window. Too strong off the glass from the big man. Sullivan, shovel pass. Ryder thought about a three, attacks. Lim drives baseline, kicks it out. Richard, right corner three, nails it. Aiden Richard, the recipient of some great ball movement by the Redmen. Lim drove the baseline and gave him a wide open three in the near corner. Fetzner off of one, sidesteps through the lane and gets the layup to fall. A pretty finish in the lane by the junior. Tewksbury leads 23-18, 2 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Far corner three for Colmetta rattles in and out, and Baker cleans the glass. Fetzner wants to play with pace, chucks a left wing three. That one is nothing but net. Chelmsford playing with a little bit of pace, and it works out for a Fetzner three. Redmen, the lead cut down to 2. 5:45 to play before halftime. Ryder wants a three of his own, can't get it. Barth grabs the miss. Kagente. Tip for Barth, was looking for the big man. Shovel pass 2-on-1 for the Redmen. Richard on the other side, lays it up with the left hand. Easy two for Austin Richard, and he is on fire in this first half. Timeout taken by Steve Boudreau, and the Redmen will take it with him. 5:25 to go in the first half. Redmen lead 25-21 over the Lions. Tewksbury leads 25-21 over Chelmsford with 5:25 to go before halftime. Second semifinal of the Romano Christmas Tournament. Winner takes on Burlington tomorrow night in the championship at 7, while the loser goes to the consolation against Bedford. Turnover against Chelmsford, and the Redmen cash in the backcourt. Keskinidis with the steal and the score to make it a 6-point Redmen lead. Pocket pick from behind. Bart picks it up for Chelmsford inside, and a foul. Caden Lim picks up the miscue. Pair of substitutions in for Chelmsford. Shane Kagente back in. 15, the senior captain, Kevin Burns. 2 new Lions out there on the floor. Sullivan nearly got the steal. Kagente tosses in the lane. Barth backing down on the far side, puts his shoulder into Ryder, called for the offensive foul. Will Harrison fired up about that one. He's got the clear size mismatch. Sullivan inbounds, gets it to Keskinidis, breaks the full court press from the Lions. Skip pass far side, Lim to the right side. Harrison chucks from deep, missed it off the left iron. Kagente collects the miss. Baker backing his man down, faces him. Straight away, attacks in, spins with a left hand, floats it up off the window and in. What a tough bucket from Bryce Baker. Back to a 4-point Redmen lead. 4.5 to go in the first half. Sullivan barking out orders with his right hand. Slashes downhill with the right hand, picks up his dribbles, floats it in the lane, missed it. Too much English on it from the righty. Lions collect the miss, want to push in transition. Kagente skip pass, left wing three for Baker. That one's canned. Another triple for Bryce Baker. He's up to 5 in the first half. Sullivan the other way, fouled. Took it hard to the cup. And Shane Kagente picks up the foul. Fast-paced action inside the Romano. 2 free throws for Johnny Sullivan. Knocks down the first for the reigning MVC2 Player of the Year back when he was a junior. Did not play his sophomore season due to a torn ACL and has been phenomenal in these last 2 seasons. Redmond went 17-4 a year ago. A lot of that reason behind Sullivan and his playmaking ability. Missed the second one. Chelmsford collects the miss after a pile of bodies fall on the floor. Bryce Baker, what a first half it's been for him. Spins around one, floats it up, draws the contact. He'll shoot 2. Bryce Baker just controlling the game at his pace right now, just doing whatever he wants against this Redmond defense. 2 at the line for Baker. .350 to go in the second quarter. Chelmsford trailing 28-26. Baker's first one up, and it is true. One substitution for either side. Kevin Burns back in the lineup, replacing Kabuka. And Harrison gives a quick rest to Nick Colmetta. One more at the line for Bryce Baker. Second one is up, and it is no good. Missed it to the right rim. Harrison pulls down the defensive miss. Richard, left wing, slashes with the left hand. He got it too strong. All the way out for Grayson Ryder. 3 triples in that first quarter. The Redmen turn it over. Ryder's pass was a little bit too far out of the hands of Richard, and he tapped the out-of-bounds marker. Tewksbury 28, Chelmsford 27, 3.5 to go second quarter. Fetzner, Barth, near block, puts the ball on the deck, spins right hand, Baker straight away. Slashes in with the right, puts his shoulder in, throws it up, but a travel beforehand. Traveling violation against Bryce Baker. And a lot of confusion on the far sideline by Chris Giordano. Richard, full head of steam into the front court. Plays catch with Ryder. Richard pulls it back out to the block tee. Picks up his dribble, waiting for reinforcement, gives it to Keskinidis. 15 to shoot for the Redmen. Keskinidis starts to make his move, spins, foul, and it's Fetzner who's called with the foul. Second personal against Fetzner, 3rd team foul against Chelmsford. One more foul to give in this frame for the Lions. Smith back in, replacing Fetzner, who picked up his 3rd foul just then. Keskinidis off the catch, money! Great find from Johnny Sullivan off the inbound. No one picking up Nolan Smith near corner, way too strong on the 3, tipped around. Redmond basketball. Tewksbury got a little bit lucky as Smith was all by on lonesome in the near corner and just put too much air underneath it. 2.5 to go second quarter. Redmond up by 4. Sullivan dives downhill, kick out. Keskinidis catch and shoot 3. He's got another. Gabe Keskinidis, another one off the catch with the assist to Sullivan. Redmond up by 7. 2 minutes and change to go in the first half. Baker backing his way down. Step back 3, right wing. Another one for Baker. He better open up an oven with how many 3s he's gotten. Keskinidis other end. He responds. A 3-point barrage inside the Romano. These two teams cannot stop. Baker with a 2, missed it, well defended. Richard tied him up, it's a jump ball, stays with Chelmsford.
Jump ball, alternating possession.
It was Grayson Ryder in the first quarter for the Redmen who was heating up, and now it's Gabe Cascanitas finding his form from deep. 1:45 to go in the first half. Redmen up by 7, and a foul goes against Harrison for the reach in on Barth.
Tewksbury foul, number 11, Will Harrison. That's his second foul, team's third of the quarter.
Duggan with the inbound to Barth. Kick out, Smith. Bounce pass, Baker, right wing. Launches, another! Bryce Baker cannot miss from deep right now. It's a 4-point Redmond lead with 90 seconds to go in the half. Sullivan tripped in the lane, throws it up. No foul called. Lions numbers the other way. Kabuka down the lane, missed it. Foul.
Tewksbury foul, number 3, Gabe Cascanitas, his first.
Steve Boudreau asking for an explanation on the trip by Sullivan. Two at the line for Louis Kabuka. A huge 3 by Baker to make it back to a 4-point game, but Kabuka misses the first. Quick substitution in for the Lions. Kagente replaces Brendan Barth, who's had a tough scoring first half. Second one's up from Kabuka, missed both of them. Remains a 4-point lead. 1:12 to go before the half. Inbound comes into Sullivan in the backcourt, gets it back to Ryder, who inbounded it for him. Redmond successfully over the timeline with 60 seconds to go in the half. Sullivan, screen right side from Cascanitas, straight away, attacks in left. Ryder fires from deep. Left iron, no good. Offensive rebound, though, for the Redmen. Sullivan steps into a 3, rattles in, and then in again. Little bit of ball luck there for the Redmen. Sullivan in, out, back in again. Back to a 7-point lead for Tewksbury. Slash down the lane, nice move for Kabuka, he scores. 40-35. Sullivan fires. Off the mark. Davis with the rebound. 15 to shoot. Richard picks his bucket from behind. And then Sullivan tosses it out of bounds. Redmond thought that was clearly tipped out. Sullivan and Boudreau cannot believe it.
Bishop's ball, Lions ball.
10 to go for the Lions in the first half. Fetzner picks up his dribble. Baker a triple. He got fouled, and he missed it short. 3 at the line for Bryce Baker, is having himself an unbelievable first half. Baker sees the clock with 3.1 seconds to go. First one up for the junior is short. Baker has played every single minute of this first half. Second one from Baker rattles out. 2 missed chances at the line for Bryce Baker. Now the substitutions come in for Chelmsford. 3.1 seconds remaining. Tewksbury leads by 5 in the waning moments of the first half. Baker releases. That one's good. Inbound comes in for Keskinidis. Richard up for Ryder. Did he get it up in time? Yes, he did, but he missed it short. That does it for half number one inside the Romano. That was a fun 16 minutes with a whole lot of threes, and the Redmen come out on the other side with a 40-36 lead over the Lions in the second semifinal of the Romano tournament. We'll step aside for about a 10-minute halftime break and bring you more Redmen basketball on Tewksbury TV after this. Welcome back inside the Romano Gymnasium. Second half action about to get underway between Chelmsford and Tewksbury. The Redmen lead 40-36 over the Lions. An early turnover on the first possession by Johnny Sullivan to begin the third quarter. Vetzner drops it off left side for Gigante. Right to left crossover, back for Fencer left wing. Baker straight away, 27 points in the first half for Bryce Baker. His season high coming to this one was 20. Last time out against Drakeit. Vetzner misses the jumper. The offensive rebound by Kabuka. It's in. It is a 2-point ball game. 40-38 Redmen in front. 45 seconds gone. Third quarter. Sullivan, Keskinidis. Richard, right wing, thought about a three. Kicks it out. Keskinidis lets it fly from deep. Front rim. Barth collects the miss for Chelmsford. Bounce pass for Gigante. Puts his right shoulder into Keskinidis. Intercepted by Richard. One-on-one the other way with Vetzner. Richard puts it up, missed it. Grabs his own miss. Throws it out. Keskinidis, left wing Ryder. Around one, throws it inside. Clemente gets the layup to go. Great find by Grayson Ryder after the offensive rebound by Richard. Redmen back up by 4. 90 seconds gone, third quarter. Barth spins in the lane. One-handed pass, left wing three, nothing for Kabuka. Barth grabs the miss, turns, missed it. Tipped around. Thrown off the Redmen. Great play by Kabuka. Fires it off the right knee of Keskinidis to stay with Chelmsford. Inbound to Barth. Vetzner gets it back. Vetzner to Gente. Back around the horn. Far side for Baker. Kabuka tacks right hand. Picks up his dribble. Back out. Vetzner slashes through with his right hand. Drops it off for Barth on the inside. 8 to shoot for the Lions. All the way out. Intercepted by Sullivan. 3-on-2 the other way for the Redmen. Sullivan around the block. Missed the layup. Richard the follow-up. Nice move by Aiden Richard to clean up the trash that Sullivan left. Baker, fadeaway jumper. Missed it, too strong, tipped around. Ryder comes out of the pack with it. Steps in, Clemente. Missed the layup. His momentum a little bit too fast. Baker pickpocketed from behind. That's the second time Richard's done that tonight. Outlet to Sullivan, skip pass, near corner three, Ryder, money! After 3 threes in the first half for Grayson Ryder, he's up to 12 points. 9-point Redmen lead. 3 minutes played, third quarter. Vetzner waiting for somebody to get open. Kabuka straight away, plays catch with Vetzner. Far corner for Baker, face guarded nicely by Ryder. To the far block by Barth. Skip pass to the right wing, Vetzner dashes down the lane with a left hand, lost the handle, and a reach-in called against the Redmen. Gabe Keskinidis gets his second personal foul and his first team foul. Nick Lometta checks out. Ngente. Far wing. Smith trying to find some position. Barth backs his way down. Here comes the double team. Leaves it off for Contente. Well contested. Trickles around. Redmen have it. Outlet pass to Ryder, maybe a little bit too far. He picks it up, Sullivan chucks from the left wing off the right iron over the backboard and out of bounds.
Ball's out of bounds. Lions ball.
4:11 to play third quarter. Redmond 47, Lions 38. Through the hands of Smith in front of his bench. Can't get it past to Barth. Fouled on the drive.
Tewksbury foul number 2, Johnny Sullivan. That's his second foul.
Second personal against Johnny Sullivan and the second team foul against the Redmen. Harrison takes a seat. Colmetta back in. It has really just been a 7-man rotation tonight for the Redmen. Fetzner off the dribble drive. Spins. Baker catches left wing. Straight downhill right hand. Picks up his dribble back for Fetzner, but a travel on Baker. Turnover against the Lions. 9-point Redmond lead under the halfway mark of the third frame. Sullivan breaks the press. Gets it back, right wing, cross-court pass. Richard chucks one. Missed it. Baker snags the board. Fetzner throws it inside for Barth, tipped around. Barth has it back up, throws it up with a right hand and scores. Brendan Barth in some traffic, but it doesn't matter. 7-point Redmond lead. Sullivan, one more pass for Richard, attacks left hand. Back out for Sullivan. Directs traffic with his left hand. Screen right side. Pull-up jumper from Sullivan got blocked on the way up. And Chelmsford throws it away. Smith was not on the same page with Cagente after the rebound. And the Lions toss it in the Redmond bench. Cascanitas to inbound just in front of the Redmond bench. Gets to Sullivan. Calls out the plays with the right hand this time, dribbling in his left. Straight away, Clemente. Harrison back for Clemente. Straight away, 3. Rebound, there's a battle for it, and Cagente has it for the Lions. Baker waits for Fetzner on the end around. Baker, straight away, tosses left side, Cagente. Tracks in the lane, fade away, missed it short. Sullivan, long outlet pass for Ryder. Tries to keep it in. Last off of Baker. Well done by Ryder. It's Tewksbury ball. 2.5 to go, third quarter. Redmond up by 7. Sullivan tosses inside Clemente, deflected away by Fetzner. Sullivan to inbound under the Chelmsford basket. Over the top, Clemente. Back for Sullivan, 18-footer, too strong. Gabuka grabs the rebound in some traffic. Baker, 27 points in the first half, yet to have any in this third quarter. Smith has it blocked out of bounds on a triple. Ryder came swarming over from the weak side to swat it away. Fetzner inbounds to Barth all the way right wing. Fetzner back for Barth, the two-play catch. Fetzner right wing triple. Good! A 3 from Mason Fetzner makes it a 4-point game with 2 minutes to go in the third. Cascanitas around one, slashes down the lane, picks up his dribble. Kick out Sullivan, straight away, attacked with a left hand, knives, blocked from behind. Believe Barth got a piece of it. And then Baker with just no play, throws it off for Redmond to settle down some pace. Taden Lim checks in, replacing Gabe Cascanitas.
Will Patterson replaces Nick Colorado.
As well as Harrison returns to the ballgame to replace Cometa. Barth with the mismatch, lost the handle on it. It's on the deck inside the paint. And timeout granted to Chelmsford.
Timeout.
92 seconds to go in the third quarter. Redmond 47, Chelmsford 43. Chris Giordano burns a timeout for the Lions. We'll take it with him. 1:32 to play, third quarter. Tewksbury up 47-43 over Chelmsford. Lions basketball inbounding from the right of the basket. Comes to Barth on the far block. Dribble handoff with Baker. His straightaway three. Missed it short. Richard snags the glass. Richard tosses inside, gives it back up, but he traveled beforehand on the kickout. Fetzner over the timeline as it's stolen from behind. Ryder picks it back up. Sullivan. Face guarded by Baker. Lim hasn't gotten too much action tonight off the bench. Ryder knives down the alley with the right hand. Sends it back out. Lim, a straightaway three. Right rim short. Baker looking for the mismatch. Picks up his dribble. Chucks it, missed it. Baker continues to fire from deep, yet to make a field goal here in the third quarter.
Chosen ball from behind is number 3, Lewis Kibuga. His first. Team's first of the quarter.
37 seconds to go in the third. Tewksbury 47, Chelmsford 43. Sullivan gets the inbound on the far corner, fires inside, and a foul off the ball.
Thompson holding foul, number 11, Nolan Smith.
Goes against Nolan Smith, second personal foul, team second.
Tewksbury ball underneath.
Still 2 more fouls to give for Chelmsford to put Tewksbury in the bonus, but with 34 seconds left, shot clock now dead. Keskinidis off the catch, nails it. Maybe Chelmsford thought Tewksbury was going to take the last shot. They didn't. And Keskinidis cashes in with a triple. Kabuka off the drive, fouled in the lane.
Tewksbury foul is on number 3.
Penalty goes against Keskinidis after the made triple. 19 seconds to go in the third. Tewksbury leads by 7. Lewis Kabuka, first one up, it's good. One more at the line for the junior. He releases, and it's nothing but net. 50-45, the Redmond lead. 19 seconds to go in the third. Sullivan over the timeline. Chelmsford races back on defense. Lim, left corner three. It's money! Caden Lim's first points of the ball game are a triple. Lions quickly the other way, turns it over. Shovel pass from Smith didn't go anywhere. 0.9 seconds left in the third. The Redmen up by 8. Goes into Keskinidis. He'll hold it. And that does it for frame number 3. Redmen open up an 8-point lead with 8 minutes to go inside the Romano. The Redmen almost looking for a spot in the championship matchup tomorrow night. We'll have fourth quarter action on the other side. It's time for the fourth quarter of play inside the Romano. Tewksbury 53, Chelmsford 45. Thanks for sticking with us here on Tewksbury TV. Winner of this ball game plays tomorrow night at 7 against Burlington. And the Romano Christmas Championship winner, the loser goes to the consolation at 3:30. Take on Bedford. Red Devils won big earlier today in the first semifinal. Early foul, 13 seconds in against Caden Lim.
His second foul, team's first of the quarter.
Quick substitution for Chris Giordano. Kagente checks in, replacing Kabuka. Fetzner spins, tosses, nearly lost by Kagente. Finally gets it away to Nolan Smith on the far wing. Nice backdoor cut from Fetzner. Puts up the layup, it's good. Well done by Fetzner on the great fake up, then he attacked the hoop to make it a 6-point game, just over 30 seconds in. Sullivan directing traffic. Gascanitas swings it around for Reiner. Back for Sullivan near corner. Barr steps up, and a foul on the floor against the Lions. Goes against number 34, Brennan Barth. Second personal foul, first team foul, one for each team in the first 50 seconds of the frame. Sullivan tosses over the top to Clemetta. Ryder backing his way out to the T-Cal. Ryder dances through the lane, tosses Clemetta, blocked by Barth, gets his own miss, fires it up, and a foul comes on the floor.
Joseph falls on number 34, Brandon Barth. That's his third foul, team's second.
Fresh 35 on the shot clock. Sullivan, catch him napping the layup, it's good! Sullivan's up. Kagente had his back turned to him, fires it off him, gets it back and scores. Redmen 55, Lions 47. Just over a minute gone, fourth quarter. Fetzner throws it inside. Kagente floater in the lane, short. Sullivan grabs the miss. Puts his head up, outlet pass for Ryder, right wing. Ryder tacks left, tosses near corner limb. Clemente swings it around. Sullivan all the way out at midcourt. Screen right from Gascanitas, has his pocket picked. Fetzner's got it on a one-on-one. Fetzner goes up with a left, missed it. And a foul 94 feet away from Bryce Baker. Chris Giordano asking for an explanation.
His first foul, team's third.
Johnny Sullivan a little shaken up after getting knocked out of bounds. Over the top to Sullivan, over the timeline. Redmond up by 8 with the basketball. Lim in the far corner, nails a three. Timeout, Chelmsford. Taden Lim on a huge three-pointer to make it a double-digit Redmond lead with over 2 minutes played in the fourth. What a sequence again by the Redmen. Up by 11. Look at a punch a ticket to tomorrow's championship. 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. The Redmen have opened up a double-digit lead, 58-47 over the Lions of Chelmsford. Chelmsford going from left to right. Really needing its best player, Bryce Baker, who has really cooled off in this second half after 27 points in the first 16 minutes. Fetzner stops, finds Baker. Stands with the MVC logo on the far side. Fetzner gets it back, spins. Hands off Baker. Bounce pass. Fetzner gets it back, 5 to shoot. Baker open in the far corner. Missed it. Scratches the right iron when Chelmsford really needed that in an open look. Sullivan, cross half court. Pass tip by Gascanitas, takes it right down the lane and scores. The initial pass was tipped, got his own, and laid it up and in. 13 the Redmond lead. Redmond riding this 3-game win streak in which this offense has really started to find its form. We're definitely seeing that on hand tonight. Baker backing his way and floats it in the lane, draws the contact, and will shoot 2.
Tewksbury foul on number 0, Grayson Ryder, his first foul, team's second.
Goes against Grayson Ryder. He wants some explanation from the official and also has to tie his shoe in the process. 2 at the line for Bryce Baker. Got the first. 2 fresh new faces in for the Lions. Gabuka and Owen Duggan in. As well as Aiden Richard for the Redmen, replacing Taden Lim. Lim had that big 3-pointer to make it an 11-point game. Second one's up from Baker. That one's true. Richard over midcourt. 4.5 to go in the fourth. Redmen 60, Lions 49. Sullivan wants the one-on-one. Right to left crossover. Back to the right. Far side, Keskinidis. Sullivan open. A long 2. Nails it.
Johnny Sullivan for 3 from game Keskinidis.
Sullivan wanted the one-on matchup. He got it. Tipped out of bounds. Lions basketball. Excuse me, this one goes to the Redmen. The Redmen looking to put the finishing touches on this 13-point lead. Another foul off the ball. No more fouls to give for Chelmsford. One more. Tewksbury is in the bonus. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Tewksbury up by 13. Sullivan slashes past tipped and taken away by Fetzner. He wants to push numbers the other way. Fetzner right down the lane and scores. Took it coast to coast after forcing the miscue. 62-51 Redmen advantage, 3.5 to play. Richard over the top to Sullivan. Back for Richard, right wing, extra pass. Ryder chucks a 3. Scratches the back of the iron. Fetzner's got to push the pace a little bit, down by 11 with 3:15 to go. Fires from deep, nails it. The triple from Mason Fetzner. It's back to a single-digit game. Baker's been taken away in the second half, but Mason Fetzner picking him right up. 3:12 to go in the ball game. Tewksbury 62, Chelmsford 54. Closing stages after this. 3:12 to go. Redmen up by 8. 62-54 in the second semifinal of the Romano tournament. Winner to the championship tomorrow night against Burlington. Sullivan breaks out of the press. Skip pass for Richard. Redmen can hold, waste a little bit of clock, up by 8 after the triple by Mason Fetzner to back to single digits. Colmetta down the lane, fouled on the way up.
Joseph fouls on number 34, Brandon Barth. That's his 4th foul.
Brandon Barth hit the right arm of Colmetta on his way to the cup. Shoots 2 free throws. Two of the line for Nick Colmetta, the sophomore, getting the start today. First one. Good. Lead back up to 9. Second one, release, true. Both free throws good for Colmetta. It's a 10-point Redmen lead with under 3 minutes to go. Baker, left wing 3, short. Richard swipes the glass. Baker has been held very quiet in the second half. Sullivan, straight downhill in the traffic, missed it. Great defense from Barth. Smith has the rebound. Smith, right to left crossover. Fires it back for Fetzner. Baker picks up his dribble. Barth, dribble handoff for Fetzner, straight away. Baker, left wing, slashes down the alley. Spin around jumper, missed it. Offensive rebound, Kabuka there for the putback. 8-point Redmond lead, and a foul on the inbound by Kabuka. Grabbed on the right shoulder of Johnny Sullivan. Redmond are in the bonus. Two at the line for Johnny Sullivan. Redmond up by 8 with 2 minutes to go. First one, nothing but net for Sullivan. Colmetta out, Harrison in. Maybe just a defensive substitution. 9-point Redmond lead, 1:59 frozen in the fourth quarter. Second one rattles in and out. Offensive rebound, though, by Harrison. Sullivan, a three, way too strong. There's a shoe loose on the floor, and Coach Boudreau gets the timeout. The bottom of Richard's shoe was lost on the floor, but the rebound still collected by the Redmen to earn a timeout. 1:52 to go, Redmond up by 9. We'll be right back. 1:52 to go in the fourth. Redmond 65, Lions 56. Inbound for Sullivan. Comes right in front of the Redmond bench. Throws it over the top, all the way out into the backcourt for Ryder. Sullivan gets it back. Double team comes to Sullivan. Back for Ryder straight away. Redmond just looking to eat some clock here, up by 9. Keskadinas waltzing his way just in front of the Tewksbury bench. Right to left crossover, nicely defended by Smith. Double team comes to Sullivan with 12 to shoot. Back for Keskanidas. 6 to shoot for the Redmen. Keskanidas spins, turns it over. Kabuka forced the steal. Baker out in transition. Gets the lefty layup to go, and the foul. Quick and one for Bryce Baker. He's up to over 30 points in the ball game. Foul picked up by Aiden Richard. First personal foul, third team foul. The free throw for Bryce Baker, nothing but cords. And a timeout taken by Chelmsford. 1:16 to play. It's a 6-point game. Redmond got that lead to about 11 with about 4 minutes left after the three-pointer by Tatum Lim. Lions have made it back into a ball game, especially after that big turnover caused by Kabuka. Sent it forward out for Baker with the easy lay-in. Two teams playing some very good basketball right now. Lions looking for their third consecutive victory, while the Redmen in search of a fourth straight after wins over Billerica, Haverhill, and Concord Carlisle. Redmen coming off one of their most impressive seasons a year ago, a 17-4 record, winning the MVC2 League and Cup titles. Knocked out in this very building as the 8th seed in the state tournament, looking to come back with a vengeance here in 2025 and in 2026. 1:16 to play. Lions trailing by 6. Redmond with the basketball, going from right to left. The inbound comes to Sullivan in the backcourt. Surveying his options, has his eyes up. Double team comes to the Lions, shovel pass up for Coleman. Goes up, and he's fouled from behind as he tried to dunk it. What a chance that was for Nick Colmetta, was looking to end this game emphatically. Foul goes against Kagente. Third personal foul, third team foul. 2 at the line for Colmetta. Rattles in the first. Barth back into the ball game, replacing Kagente. 1:07 frozen in the fourth. Redmen up by 7. Make it 8 after the made free throw. Harrison in for Colmetta after the big free throws by the sophomore. Chelmsford in need of some points here in this possession. Fetzner picks up his dribble, bounce for Baker left wing, really well guarded by Harrison. He's been all over him in the second half. Barth, handoff, Fetzner a three, got it! It's a 5-point game with 50 seconds to go. Sullivan escapes the forecourt press, checks behind him. 15-second difference in a 5-point game. Chelmsford electing not to foul. Sullivan, one-on-one with Kabuka. Here comes the double team. Ryder picks up his dribble. Timeout taken by Steve Boudreau. 30 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Redmond up 67-62. Chelmsford has made it a little bit more interesting. But the closest this game was in that third quarter when it was about a 2-point ball game. These two teams were trading blows back and forth. The Redmen started to break out just a little bit, made that lead up to 11. As it remains still a 2-possession game after the Fetzner three. Redmen will have the basketball inbounding on the near sideline.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors for the Tony Romano Christmas Tournament, Short Tile, Rockland Trust Bank, Chuck's Tree Service, Mark.
Both teams break the huddle here on the timeout. Shot clock stands at 16 seconds. And after Chelmsford elected not to foul in the first 19 seconds of the possession, might be interesting here to see if they do elect to do so. Redmond running around in a circle, waiting for options to get open. Foul comes off the ball. No time comes off the clock. Goes against Nolan Smith for the hold. Two at the line for number 2, Johnny Sullivan. Two bounces up for Sullivan, throws it up, cashes in on the first. 68-62, the Redmond lead with 30 seconds to play. Sullivan releases the second, trickles home. 7-point Redmond lead. Lim re-enters for Richard. Fetzner pulls from deep. No good. Karam's around. Offensive rebound. Baker pulls from deep. It's good. Much needed three from Bryce Baker. It's a 4-point game with 19 seconds to go. So after Sullivan made both of his free throws, Baker responds with a three at the other end to make it a 4-point game. Again, the winner of this game advances to the championship at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, while the loser goes to the consolation game at around 3:30. Winner gets Burlington, loser gets Bedford. And after this one's over, we'll have our schedule set for tomorrow. 1:30 in the consolation will be the girls of Chelmsford and Bedford, followed by the boys' consolation. Then the girls' championship of Tewksbury in Burlington, tipping off at around 5 o'clock. And then the boys' championship follows in the nightcap at 7. Redmond basketball following the timeout, going from right to left. It's a 4-point Tewksbury lead. 19.6 seconds remaining. Full court press on here for the Lions. Shot clock is, of course, dead. Ryder gets it into Sullivan. An immediate foul. 2 seconds came off the clock.
His fourth foul. Johnny Sullivan back to the line, shoot 2.
Two at the line for Johnny Sullivan on the left side of the floor. First one up for Sullivan, rattles out. Remains a 4-point game. Barth comes in, replaces Ngente, and Will Harrison back in as a defensive substitution for Nick Colmetta. Second one up from Sullivan. Rings home. 5-point game with 17 seconds to go. Chelmsford gets the inbound to Baker. Fires from straight away. Too strong. Miscollected by Keskinidis. Walks his way out to the far side. Ryder has it. Foul comes in from Smith with 6.7 seconds remaining. Redmen lead by 5 with just about 7 seconds to go. First one missed by Ryder. Second one is good. 6-point lead with 7 seconds to go. Gigante brings it up, chucks it, missed it. Rebound collected by Harrison, fires it away, and that will do it. The Redmen have the chance to defend the title tomorrow night after a 71-65 victory over the Chelmsford Lions. Phenomenal game back and forth between these two teams. The Redmen get the better end of it after a dominant late-stage first half. The Redmen followed up with plenty full of triples in the second half to take this one for 6 o'clock. So Tewksbury advances to the championship to take on Burlington tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Bedford will meet Chelmsford in the consolation at 3:30. Thanks for sticking with us all night here from the Romano Gymnasium. We'll have our live stream up at 5 o'clock once more for the Girls' Championship starting at 5 o'clock. But for our entire crew here at Tewksbury TV, I'm Andrew Del Piana saying so long and good night from the Romano. We'll talk to you tomorrow night.